I'm Debbie,
And I'm Jan.
and thanks for joining us on Villages 365. And if you happen to like any of the content we're bringing you, we would really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe to us so that we can continue. Give us some motivation, people.
And some good ideas.
Yeah, some good ideas. If there's anything you'd like to know about, make sure you put it in the comments, and we're happy to try and bring that information to you.
Positive, please.
So, yeah.
All
Like I
right.
said. So today we thought we'd talk to you about priority memberships. So what they are, do I need one? So first thing that we would like to mention is that the priority memberships just underwent some changes. So for the people that have had them in the past, we're all experiencing a little bit of change.
And a little bit of pain.
A little bit of pain. A little bit of pain in the wallet.
Yep, in the pocketbook. Yep.
So Jan, what is the priority membership?
Priority membership will give you golf and used to priority pools and trail fees on the executive courses. And that was a set fee of like $9.25. And now if you want to play tennis, that's another fee for,
Yeah,
for
I
a
think it's
tennis
like
court.
$240 or something like that for the tennis.
And that was all well and good, and now starting whenever, or January 1st, you're grandfathered in until then, but if you renew January 1st, you will be paying,
May. I think it's May.
May.
1st. Yeah.
Sorry, it's May 1st,
May 1st.
but we're grandfathered in because you were March and I'm January. So when I renew in January, I will have new rates.
Yes. And when we renew in May, it's anybody that renews after May 1st of 2022, you're subject to different rules. So the cost is still the same. You're still paying $9.25 for a couple for a year, and that gives you priority access to the golf.
Yes.
But
what does that give you?
well, in the past, it gave you all the things you mentioned. Now this year, after May 1st, that $9.25, what that does is that gives you just basically discounted rates for the golf and priority tee times. So if you're a priority member and everybody in your group is, you have a first access to some of the tee times. But outside of that, what it does is it discounts your rates for golf.
Yes.
So
and your guests.
And your guests, yes. So this comes down to basically a math problem.
Yes.
You just want to figure out how many times you golf, what time you golf, so the rates, and we're going to go ahead and put the rates, you're going to see that on the screen. And what it is the rates from January through May are one rate, doesn't matter what time of the day you play, it's one rate, that's it. So that's what you'll be paying. Now they haven't released the rates yet for June through December. Normally, if they do things as they have in the past, they have 2 breaks. So if you play in the morning, the rates are 1 fee, and if you play in the second wave in the afternoon, the rates are a little bit discounted. Obviously, it's hotter, people don't want to play then.
And it rains in the afternoon sometimes here.
Yeah.
Or not.
So, but basically what we did when we moved down here is we bought the priority membership and then we watched the rates, and we're going to publish the rates for both the priority members. So you'll see something PM, which means priority member. You'll see RM, which is resident member. So those are the 2 rates that you would like to compare. So what will end up happening is you'll want to do the math to figure out how many times you golf and if you're saving enough to pay the $9.25.
And it also makes a big difference to if both of you play. If you and your partner
Yes.
both play, obviously it's better to get the double because it's a better deal. It's really not that much more to get the double. But if your spouse or a significant other doesn't play, then that's silly.
And it's got to be somebody in the same household. You can't
Yes.
say, hey Jan, let's get a priority
One
membership
together.
together. It's got to be 2 people in the same house. So basically what the priority membership entitled you to before was all of the priority pools and the trail fee, as Jan mentioned. And what the trail fee is, if you're not familiar with that, is we have our executive courses. Our executive courses are all free to all of the residents of the villages. You can walk them for free and there's no additional charge. However, if you decide you want to bring your golf cart out, there is a trail fee of, I believe it's $4 the last time I paid it, each time that you golf. So each player would have to pay $4 to take the golf cart out there. You can do a pull cart, that's free if you bring your own. The trail fees are just basically for the use of your golf cart on the executive
Right, and they're very short,
Courses.
so they are very walkable, and you see a lot of people walking those courses because they're par threes, maybe one par four on some of them, maybe two.
It's kind of heavy though to carry a 6-pack of beer and a cooler along with your bag.
Well, I know, and the pull carts they give you to rent, it's basic.
Yeah.
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 So there's
Just
no
to get it around.
there's no cooler thing going on there.
But so that's what the old program is. Now the new program is still the same exact $9.25, so you're getting the same charge. However, with that, they are charging a trail fee, if I'm not mistaken. And then you also, if you decided you wanted to do the pools, I believe that the pools were about $2.90, right? Is
What
that
they
right?
used to be, if you just wanted a pool, is that what you're talking about?
No, what is it now for the pool?
It's a single is 200 and a double is 260.
Okay, so we're gonna have those rates. Those are gonna be in our
And we'll post these. The
Yeah.
executive trail pass is 1 month, $20, 6 month, 99, 12 months, $132. So you can do 1 month. Like if you're a seasonal resident and you come down 3 months out of the year, it's obviously not gonna
pay for you to pay for all.
yeah, right. So luckily they do the 1 month or 2 month, 3 month, up to 6 and then 12.
Yeah, and they do that for all the memberships. So you can do
Yeah.
the priority membership for any of those lumps of time, the tennis membership, the pool membership, or the executive trails. So you can do
Right.
all of those for a broken up period of time.
Exactly.
But what we're trying to let you know is that this is all comes down to math. So decide how much you're going to golf. I mean, obviously the pools are what they are. If you're going to go to the pool and you really like those pools, then
And they're very nice, and we have
Yeah.
pictures to show you. And all the pools here are nice. The priority ones are connected to a country club,
correct.
so then you can go over and get a drink at the restaurant that's right there. You cannot take your own in, and you can't take your own food in. They want you to go over to the country club and get the food there. But they're very nice, and they have a pool monitor there, so you have to show your ID that you're a priority.
And there are 7 priority pools in the villages. So what we're going to do at the end of the video here, you're going to see, we're going to show you all of the priority pools, and you kind of will get why we enjoy going to the priority pools.
Right.
I don't know. I've read online that they say they're more crowded. I find them less crowded than the
too.
others.
Yeah.
But they're always a nice place to take your family, and when the kids come, it's great to be able to get some food by the pool and things like that. So
Although they're a little more strict about jumping in and
Yeah.
splashing.
yes.
So if you have rowdy grandsons like I do, we tried the priority pools and found out that may not be for us, so we went to the other pools.
And there's all sorts of pools here in the villages, so you definitely don't need to have a priority membership to go to a pool.
No.
We have all sorts of neighborhood pools here, and those are all, again, free to the residents and their guests. The priority pools are they're attached to the country clubs, and
And you pay for those.
you pay for those, right?
Yes.
And so that leads us into the country club thing. So with the country clubs, when everybody moves down here, a lot of people move down here from the north, they hear country club and they think of their country clubs from other areas where they maybe had to buy a membership fee. You pay $20,000 to buy in, and you've got to spend X amount of dollars in food and all that. These are not, although they're titled country clubs, they're not country clubs like that. These are just literally
The
a nice restaurant with a championship golf course and their clubhouse attached to it.
Right.
So
and a pool for all but 5.
yeah,
Yeah.
we've got 13 championship courses
Mhm.
here, and we have 7 pools here, and we have 11 places to eat that are
Right.
attached, the country club restaurants.
Yeah,
So we have
when
11
when you
that
get
are
done
attached.
golfing, you want to go in and have dinner or have a cocktail or eat before you go out in the afternoon, then that's kind of the nice thing about the championship courses, because the executives, they have a starter shack and that's about it.
So to
Yeah.
kind of give you an idea, the priority membership is not required by any means. Anybody can play the villages courses, including people outside the villages. They can play even if they don't know anybody. They have to go through a different process to make their tee time, but they are welcome to play the courses, and their rates are quite a bit higher. And then we've got our, our guests and our members that are able to play here. When they say member, they're talking about just a resident of the Villages. That's what they're
Right,
talking about.
right.
So you don't have to be a member of any country club
Nope.
in order to play the courses. And
It's just a phone call away to go play.
Yep.
Or get online and do it, so.
Yep.
Which is way easier.
and that's usually that's usually how we do it. And we've talked about that in a different video, but basically it's about $8 a month to get on the website, and you just go in and put the tee times in instead of going through their very complicated phone system.
Yes.
So
The phone has been thrown in my house a couple times. And I would like to say it was my husband, but it was not.
So basically that's the basic difference with the priority, what it means, why you might want to get it. For us, I know we've talked about now with the new pricing, it's unlikely that we will pay for the pool. I don't know about you guys.
I don't think we will.
Yeah, we don't play enough executive golf courses to make the trail fee worth it. So I know we're not going to do the trail fee. I'm not sure about the pools, and
But
then
there's a lot of people, they don't golf, so that doesn't make any difference.
Yep.
And so they get the pool, that's their thing, to go up to the pool every day, and then you can go over and have a lunch.
and see. So there each place has a little bit of a nichey thing. So Glenview, they have the only access they have there for cocktails is beer, and you've got to go in the tennis club in order to get your beer.
I didn't even know that.
Yep. You can get your cans of beer, or you can go all the way over to the country club, but it is not attached
No.
to the pool. The pool's actually attached to the tennis club there. So they all have their own little nichey things. That's the cool thing about the Villages. They're all just a little bit different, and it's fun going to all the different places to figure
Right.
out what their little nuances are.
But Glenview's pool is shaped like a tennis racket, and it's pretty cute.
It is. You're going to see that in the pictures
Yeah.
at the end. So hopefully you watch all the way through to the end so you can see all the pools.
Yeah.
This is-
And that's, we didn't join the priority anything when we first got here because you're so overwhelmed with everything else. So once you play a few times and then you start, like you said, doing the math, then you can make the decision back then, or
Yeah.
then, at that time.
Basically, it just gives you the reduced rates. So you just decide how much you're golfing and whether or not you're prepaying your golf. But anyway, that's what the priority membership is.
Yep.
Why you might want it, why you might not want it, and the unhappiness of us losing some of our benefits for the same price or having to pay more money for
The
what we
same
already
thing.
have. So anyway, life's full of changes.
It is.
It's always changing.
Deal with it.
So, yep.
Roll with it, as they
So,
say.
yep.
All right.
So hopefully you'll stay till the end and see all the different pools, because they really are some beautiful pools. You'll see the beautiful views that you have while you're laying out there. So it's a great place to be, and
It's a great place to live.
it is. So come on down and see us.
All right.
Take care. And this day we chose to eat and have some cocktails out by the pool at Orange Blossom. It's got some of the best food, I would say, of all of the country club restaurants in the Villages. So it's a great place to sit, look out, watch the pool as you enjoy some good eats.
you.